At nighttime, when everyone heads home to get some rest, you would often hear the sound of trains' wheels turning. This would often be the sound of the mail train. Luke does the narrow gauge mail run the day and night. Percy does the night mail run. And Philip does the daytime mail run. And sometimes, if there is too much mail to be inside the car, one mailman has to come out, like Toby is doing right now. And also, he would often have to do passengers at the same time. And Nia would often help too. One day, Luke was bringing in the last pour of mail before Philip would bring it to the mainland. Great work, Luke. I guess we'll be doing this again tomorrow. Well, I am doing this again later tonight, but Percy's gonna take them to the mainland this time. Yeah, I know. See ya. On the way back to the yard, Luke saw Duncan. Hello, Duncan. Hello, Luke. Don't you just hate these extra jobs that we've been given? No, I mean, sometimes my axles ache when I'm pulling a lot of mail. And there sure is a lot of passengers at the station, and I do have my snowplow on again. Ugh, God, I hate this snowplow so much. Why do you hate it so much, Duncan? I don't know. I just do, okay? But isn't Christmas a time for... Bah! Humbug. I wasn't going to say that. When Luke got back to the yard, he told Millie what he had said to him. Bah, humbug. Maybe he's just in a bad mood today, Luke. Well, he usually is a grumpy engine, Millie. Well, I would say not all the time. Well, Millie, I would mostly be grumpy when Christmas comes. Let me guess, because of the extra work? Yeah, you're right. It was dark later that night, and Luke was collecting the mail at the station when... Come on, Luke! Hurry up! Patience, Duncan. You need to wait until all the mail is loaded into my cars. I don't have time to wait. And Duncan biffed Luke so hard that letters went everywhere. This made Luke very cross. Now I'm going to be late because of you. Whatever, passengers are more important than mail. Luke pretended not to hear him. He just waited for the letters to be loaded into his cars so that he can go. And when all the letters were recovered, Luke set it off to make up for lost time. It had been raining recently, so there was not much snow on the line. But it wasn't going to be snowing here tonight. No, yet. He just went to every single station as fast as he could to collect the mail, and tried to make up for lost time. And when his wheels started to slip on the icy rails, he would use his sandbox to keep them from slipping. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Luke felt like he didn't need to worry about anything. He filled up with cold water, so he had nothing to worry about. And he finished his jobs early. Sometimes he would be seen standing on two wheels and didn't even fall off the track. Axel's ache, but Luke was determined not to be late. And be on time. then there was trouble. The snow began to fall down. The snow could not be late. It wasn't easy without a snowplow. Luke's wheels sometimes slipped, but he would often use the sandbox to get a good grip. Then, he went into a big pile of snow. He tried to move, but he couldn't. He was stuck in the snow. And he had to wait for the line to be clear before he could start again. It was nearly midnight when Luke finally reached the station. I can't be kept waiting, Luke. If you're late tomorrow night, I will have to leave your mail sacks behind. Why? Because tomorrow is the last chance to get the letters to Santa. Luke couldn't sleep that night. It wasn't the cold weather that kept him awake. He was worried about what the errand conductor would say about him being late with the mail run. The next day, he was cross, but not with Luke. He was cross with Duncan. I am very disappointed in what you did yesterday, biffing into Luke and making him late. But sir, I thought passengers was most important than the mail train. Well, the mail train was most important because we're getting closer and closer to Christmas. Bah humbug. And as punishment, you will go clear the tracks with no complaining. Yes, sir. Hold on a second there, Luke. I have something to show you. Okay. I wonder what it is. Soon, Luke found out what the errand conductor wanted to show him. So after what Duncan did to you yesterday, I decided to purchase another brake van from the mainland. But this time, it's a mail brake van, so that all the mail can be loaded into your cars safely. And there's more room in this one. Well, the mail was loaded into the cars, right? Safely? Yeah, I know, but this is way better. Okay. And Luke set it off to the quarry to begin his jobs for the day, before his mail run later on for the day. Later, when Luke was getting coupled up to the mail van, Millie had some news for him. Careful, Luke. There's a snowstorm on the way tonight. Oh, frostbite. I'll need someone to help me. Are you available tonight, Millie? I wish I was, Luke, but I'm not. I have to work at the quarry tonight. Okay. Later, as Luke was approaching another station, he saw Duncan. And he saw that he just finished clearing up the tracks and started his passenger run, like an hour ago. Luke didn't even bother asking him for help tonight. He just looked the other way. Until Duncan left the station. And deep down, he decided to ask Duncan if he was available tonight. If some of his other friends were not available. After Luke finished the mail run, he left the mail van on the siding and went to the works to ask Victor if he was available tonight. Hey, Victor, are you available tonight to help me with my mail run tonight since there's a snowstorm coming? I'm sorry, my friend. There are too many engines to repair tonight. And besides, I hate snow. I don't set one wheel out there until all that snow has melted. I only went out in the snow once to rescue Kevin. And he's not here. Oh. What am I gonna do? Neely has to work at the quarry tonight. Alex do the investigation shift. Gecko is feeling ill. And I don't know what Cowboy's up to tonight. And Victor has too many engines to repair tonight. What am I gonna do? I don't want to ask Duncan just yet. Then, an idea flew into Luke's funnel. Oh, maybe I can look for a snowplow. Maybe I can find one on the mainland. It was getting a little bit dark when Luke reached the mainland and to Beresford. Hey, Beresford, have you unloaded any snowplows recently? And why do you need a snowplow, Luke? It's for tonight because there's a snowstorm coming, so I can clear the tracks. Sorry, Luke. No snowplows have arrived here. No one's available, and there are no snowplows here. Right. Time to ask Duncan for help. Soon, Luke found Duncan. I don't know if I'll be able to do this. Duncan hates his snowplow. I mean, it is one more job and everything. And after he and I finish the job, we can go back to sleep. Well, I still have my mail run to do, so I haven't quite gone to sleep yet. And I need Duncan to help me, since he's the only engine available, and he's got a snowplow. Okay, I can do this. Here I go. Psst, Duncan. Psst, Duncan. What do you want, Luke? I'm sleeping. Duncan, I need your help. There's a snowstorm on the way tonight. I won't be able to be on time if you're not helping me. Well, I'm not available. Go ask someone else. I did, and they all seem to be busy. Why don't you just wear my snowplow? Duncan, that snowplow will not even fit on me. Can you help me, please? I told Dusty and Cruz, and I'm telling you, I am not doing any more work for the rest of the day. Thank you. Duncan, it's one more job. And after you help me with the job, you can go back to sleep. I promise. Enough is enough, Luke. Now leave me alone. Ow! Duncan, you'll damage your snowplow if you keep biffing into me with it on. I don't care. I don't like it anyway. Now, get out of my face! Whoa! Oh dear. If I don't get Duncan to help me, Christmas will be ruined. Oh. When the children wake up Christmas morning, they'll head to the tree, and then they'll find out that there'll be no Christmas presents under the tree, and Christmas will be ruined. Oh, huh? What? Who hit me? What? Duncan? I thought I told you to leave me alone. Whoa! Oh. Luke wasn't going anywhere without Duncan. He was the only engine available, but he wouldn't help him. He just had to stop and think for a moment. Then, an idea flew into his funnel. I think I know how I can make Duncan help me. Oh well, Duncan. If you don't help me, then the children would be disappointed if they didn't get the gifts they had asked for on Christmas Day. And you would not be a really useful engine anymore. Duncan was shocked after what Luke had said. Deep down, he knew what Luke said was true. The children would be disappointed if they didn't get the gifts they had asked for on Christmas Day. And he would not be a really useful engine anymore if he didn't help Luke. All right. Fine. I'll help you. Come on, let's get this over with. Yes! Thank you, Duncan. Thank you. Yeah. Let's get this over with. Lots of snow, we're on the track. and Luke and Duncan had to work hard for it. Come on, Luke! Keep up! Coming, Duncan! There was a lot of snow on the line as they were at the station, and sometimes they would have to work together to get through it. Duncan whistled, and the sound echoed everywhere. As he cleared through big piles of snow. Duncan, I think you made a bull angry. Ah, who cares? I did it before. Come on, let's get this mail to the station. Alright, I'm coming. Soon, they arrived at the station just in time. Oh, we made it! Great job, you two. Now those people can get their letters from Santa. You mean to Santa? After all the mail was loaded into Percy's cars, he set it off for the airport on the mainland. Well, our work is done. And Luke, I'm sorry for being rude to you. That's okay, Duncan. I'm just glad you were able to help. And from now on, I will always be helpful, Duncan. Including around Christmas? Including Christmas as well.